Hey friends, it's Alex here, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about the magic and alchemy of jewelry. Now, I personally really love thinking about jewelry within the alchemical context because alchemy refers to many of the materials that we jewelers use in our studios every day. So, for example, the ancient alchemists were famous for trying to transmute lead into gold. Now, I don't think they were taking actual lead and trying to make actual gold with it. I actually think this is more of a metaphor for trying to transmute the density of our physical human experience here on earth, or the lead, into the gold of spiritual awakening. Now, how does this relate to our jewelry? Well, they also had a famous saying that said, as above, so below, as within, so without. And essentially this is referring to the micro and the macrocosm. So what this belief is talking about is that the parts reflect the whole and the whole reflects the parts. So in other words, you are a part of the great cosmic creative force of the universe, and the universe lives within you as well. So essentially, you're a mirror of this great cosmic creative force, and that is magical. And when I'm talking about magic, what I'm specifically talking about is the skilled ability to create a desired result. And jewelry is an excellent way to bring your heart's desire into manifestation. So I just wanted to share, I have some pieces of jewelry here. I just wanted to share some pieces and how I wear them and the intention that I wear the jewelry with, so that you can start to incorporate this into your own jewelry practice when you're getting ready for the day, when you're putting on your earrings, etc. So first of all, when I'm putting on jewelry, what I really like to think about is, coming back to this as above, so below concept, is that the universe has my back in pursuit of my desires, and my life is a sacred experience. So every single time I put on a piece of jewelry, I am remembering that my life is a sacred experience. And I'm putting each piece of jewelry on my body because I'm honoring the divine that is present with me. I am honoring that great cosmic creative force of the universe that is present within my own body, within my own spirit. So some of the pieces of jewelry that I like to wear, earrings for example, if I'm wearing a pair of earrings, one of the things I like to think about is using earrings as a sense of protection, because earrings, they dangle above our throat chakra, and your throat is one of the most vulnerable places of your body. So these earrings in particular have porcupine quills on them. Now, the quill of the porcupine is a defense mechanism. So if you're feeling a little bit vulnerable, or maybe you want to invoke your inner warrior, these are really great earrings for that. Or thinking about something that, what can I incorporate into the jewelry that I'm wearing that has some sense of defensiveness if I'm feeling like I need a little bit of protection. So this is one route that you can go, okay? Also, I think that earrings in particular, they're kind of for the wearer an internal experience because you can't really see them, but they help you to hold your head a little bit higher, and that influences how other people perceive you, which I find to be really interesting. Okay, so I have another pair of earrings here that I also wear for protection. They don't dangle, they don't have porcupine quills, but they're made of black tourmaline. Now, black tourmaline is known, or any black stone really, is known for being very grounding and protective. Now, black tourmaline in particular is also really great at absorbing the negative effects of EMFs, which is the radiation that comes out of your cell phone. So I like to think of these earrings as a little shield when I need protection. Okay, now imagine talking on your cell phone and wearing these, right? You're protecting yourself. You can wear these with the intention of protecting yourself from those EMFs from your cell phone. Or you can think of them as little shields when you're out in the world. Again, we talked about invoking your inner warrior for protection. Another thing that you can do, again, if you're feeling vulnerable, and we'll switch modes from protection in a moment to another intention, but I personally love this piece. So these are all made out of a single slab of black onyx that I hand cut. And they have these frames on the back, so each stone kind of hovers above the body. They have kind of a floaty feel. Now this piece to me really feels like personal armor, so I might wear these two pieces together if I'm really feeling like, again, I'm invoking that inner warrior. I need to feel strong, a sense of protection. This makes me feel really grounded. And it just looks so elegant. I actually love this combo, the black tourmaline earrings with the black onyx necklace. So it's rugged, yet it's refined. And I really like that combination. I find it to be very elegant, but it's about also taking no shit. All right, so let's move on. Again, we're talking about necklaces. So obviously necklaces, they resonate with the throat chakra. Necklaces that are a little bit higher, they're going to be more throat chakra oriented, whereas necklaces that hang a little bit lower, they can affect the heart chakra and also the solar plexus, which is just below where your rib cage ends, okay? So we'll talk about each of those chakras in just a moment. But when we're thinking about the throat chakra, again, it's the most vulnerable part of the body. So this is a chain that I really like wearing, and what I really like about it, again, is that combination of strength and elegance. And as a woman, I think that's really empowering, right? Because you want to be strong out in the world, you want to be resilient, but you also want to have some softness. You don't want to be too hard. So I personally like pairing this chain with this ruby pendant that I made. So this is a ruby, and these are all spinel beads. And so ruby is super feminine, and it's got these light pink tones just to kind of soften this sort of like industrial look of this chain. And rubies are all about passion, abundance, beauty, love. But they do also still have a protective quality. And notice that now the ruby is hanging over my heart. Okay, so again, I can, with a necklace, I can affect my throat chakra, I can affect my heart chakra, and I also, if I wanted to wear a necklace on a longer chain, like I have this amethyst pendant here, I can wear it over my solar plexus. Now your solar plexus, so right here, I'm like really short, you guys, so sorry if you can't really see it, I'm on my tippy toes. But your solar plexus, that area just below your rib cage, is the seat of your confidence. It's where we get our charisma from. It's our inner light, so it's connected to the sun. It's where we have our inner essence, our unique light that we can shine out into the world. So wearing a necklace at your solar plexus is a really great way to boost your confidence if that's something that you need for the day. Like let's say you're going on an interview, or maybe you have to give a big presentation, or you're making a YouTube video or something like that. You might want to empower your solar plexus chakra with a necklace that hangs there. So that's a really great way to give yourself a personal boost. And one last piece of jewelry that I want to talk about, because I'm a ring freak, is rings. So in palmistry, your hand, each finger is connected to a different planet. So if you're into astrology and you've had your birth chart read, you can also look up free birth charts online. If you just Google free astrology birth chart, it'll come up. But you can wear rings on your fingers to activate different planets. So your thumb is connected to the planet of Venus, your first finger is connected to Jupiter, your middle finger is connected to the planet Saturn, your ring finger is connected to the sun, and your pinky is connected to Mercury. So your pinky is actually a really interesting finger because it's connected to your own personal magic and communication style. Now I find that to be interesting because you don't see very many people out in the world wearing pinky rings, but again, you can put on each piece of jewelry with a specific intention. Now, if you're into astrology, you've had your birth chart read, or maybe you just like knowing about, what sign the full moon or new moon is happening in, these kinds of things, you can play with astrology by wearing rings. And full circling back to alchemy, right? As above, so below. And I personally believe that your hands, your palms, are the below part of the equation, and as above, so below. So your birth chart, your natal astrology chart, is the as above. That's the cosmic part of your soul's blueprint. And the piece here on earth is your physical, personal body. And that is reflected in your palms. How cool is that? So, as I've said before, I'm definitely a ring freak. I don't want to go too much more into rings and palmistry. I'll probably do a separate video just on that topic because that one is a really deep dive, you guys. So stay tuned for that, and I hope you'd enjoy this video. Go ahead, go over to your jewelry box and just think about some of these ideas and how you can start to wear your jewelry with more intention, and how you can empower yourself with every single piece that you put on. Remember that there's no such thing as too much jewelry, and remember that jewelry is a great act of self-love. So thank you for joining me here, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.